Uh, what would be your biggest resolution for them?
Shoot less threes this year. Sometimes you go in with a certain mindset. And obviously, we know what Nate Oates' system is, right? Play fast, no mid-range shots, either shots at the rim or shots beyond the arc. I want more shots at the rim and less shots behind the arc because I don't think this is a great three-point shooting team. I really don't. And I think you added Chris Youngblood. That's going to help. That is going to help. He's been a really good shooter over the course of his college career, whether it's Kennesaw State or South Florida. But I don't think this is a great three-point shooting team. I would pull it back a little bit and rely more on these guys, especially because, if you're going to do that, Big Cliff, how does he fit into that equation as well? He doesn't seem to really fit Alabama all that well for the way they want to play right now. Jaren Stevenson fits better, but he didn't shoot it well coming out of the gates this year. He struggled from three. So I guess that's the biggest thing. I mean, I hope one of you guys touches on my other biggest thing that I would change. But for me, it's tone it back a little bit, Nate Oates. Don't shoot so many threes because they're up there. I think they're top 10-ish in three-point attempts this year, and that's probably not even enough for Nate Oates.
John?
I am going to go with a sense of urgency. When you watch Alabama, Mark Sears' kind of calm, cool, and collected personality, it almost like rubs off on them. But and it seems like Alabama turns it on and off when they need to or want to. And yeah, they got hot last year going into the tournament. Lightning doesn't strike twice. They need to have some sort of consistency with their sense of urgency. And sometimes you got to jump on teams. Sometimes you have to start the game off pressing. You have to start off scared. Or in this SEC, it could get ugly quickly, especially on the road. Specifically North Dakota State. We never felt like they were going to lose that game. But the lack of urgency had it as a one-possession game, and they were a three-pointer away from being down one with a minute left. So if we could get a little bit of sense of urgency in that locker room, if Mark Sears can kind of say, look, guys, we got to go from start to finish. We can't be cool. We got to play hard. We got to jump on guys.
It's not going to be Sears, Henson. It's going to be – exactly. And this is where Youngblood's the guy that they're hoping can not only add the shooting that I talked about, but also the leadership, the MFer, right? The vocal MFer.
Yep, that's what they need. That's what they need.
They need some of that. And you know what? Keep feeding Philon. LeBaron Philon has totaled 15 or more points in 4 of his last 5 games. Good things are happening when he's involved. Like too many times you saw Jeff in Vegas live. When he was involved in something, some good things were happening. Agree with you on Youngblood. The other thing is this. You know how we talked about how Houston's not playing fast enough? They could play a little bit faster than where they're going. Sometimes it feels like Alabama's almost playing too fast and everything's rushed offensively. Yep. You have so much talent. If you slow the game down a little bit, you can realize how much talent you have and be able to truly out-talent people. When you're playing rushed, sometimes decisions get made, poor ones. You end up taking a bad shot. And some of their shot selection has not been great. Like, it's the way Nate Oates likes to play with the threes. But it's also high percentage looks. The other thing is, Jeff, I want to get your thought before I move on. Like, if I'm Nate, I paid a big amount for Cliff Omori, and I've seen that kid make a big-time impact in the Big Ten. I don't know if it's worked out to the degree they thought it would, and I feel like maybe dumping it into him a little bit more could serve them some good because you play a little bit more physical. You get that edge. He could work his way to who knows, a better shot on the outside for a Youngblood or for a Sears or for a Philon. Like, Jeff, for what they paid for Cliff, I don't think he's made anywhere near close to the impact.
Yeah, and Henson can probably speak to this a lot better than us. Get him the ball early. Get him a touch or two early because then you – John, talk about this because you can talk about it better than anybody.
It's in the NBA, it's called throw him a bone. You got to throw him a bone. You know, we would always run because Larry Sanders wanted the ball so bad because he thought he was the next coming of Kevin Durant. Love my guy, Larry Sanders. Yeah. We would literally draw up an ISO play for him to do whatever you want to do. You go between legs, you can dunk, you can shoot a jumper. We don't care. and we hope it goes off the backboard so we don't have to give it back to you. So that's what they need to do with Cliff. Throw him a bone and let him do whatever he wants to do down there. Hey, if he scores, give it to him again, right? If he doesn't, that's why we shoot the three. So look, continue to do your role. So yeah, throw Cliff a bone. That should be my resolution. I like that.
That's good. That's where we should have started. That's so good.